What's up, warriors? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Psychopath Exposure. My name is Kita, and today I'm going to be answering a question that came in. So, this one's from Sangeeta Madam. Hi, I have a question in my mind. Have ever seen a narcissist paying for all the sins he or she has committed? Does law of karma work on them, or they always win? Thank you for that. I would very much love to answer that question, and I will, because you know what? I believe karma comes for everybody, okay? Karma comes for everybody. Karma has no deadline. I guarantee it will always get you, okay? But the real question is, does karma come to punish, or does karma come to teach? Think about that one for 1 minute. Okay, does karma come to punish, or does karma come to teach? Well, I think karma is constantly knocking on the narcissist's door. That's number one. There's no doubt that's going on, because if you really pay attention to how a narcissist lives their life, they're always miserable. Do not get fooled by the facade they illustrate on social media, because it's nothing but smoke and mirrors. Let me repeat that. It is nothing but smoke and mirrors. If you thought it was real, you were lied and tricked and manipulated once again. The narcissist fabricates their perfect world so that their victims can't let them go, so that their victims continue chasing them, so that their victims feel bad that they'll never find anyone as good as the narcissist. Come on. Know that. Know that a narcissist lives a delusion. And the reason they're always miserable, remember when you were dating them or married to them, or if you still are they happy? Are they satisfied with their life? You know they're not. You know they're not. See, narcissists, especially psychopaths, they have no ability to love or to feel love. And without love, I think you just can't really be happy. Honestly, I don't. I don't think someone can be happy without love in this world. And sometimes you need love for a pet, and it goes a long way. But without that human connection to another human being, you can't fully experience true happiness. And the narcissist can never, ever experience that. So rejoice knowing that you can feel amazing feelings. You came to this world to experience life in its fullest, and the narcissist never can. The psychopath will never feel love. So you're already light years a better person than those pieces of shits. Rejoice. It's something to smile about. Trust me. So karma is always knocking on their door. That's why things never work out for them. You think they're working out, but it's not. The narcissist always tends to self-sabotage everything that is good for them. And maybe that's karma. Maybe karma comes in to make sure that things get self-sabotaged. Maybe karma has a direct influence in the narcissist's life, which is why they continue sabotaging shit. Look, I think if you do no harm in this world, and I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but I do think that karma comes back. It's like karma can be a good thing, a bad thing, however you want to look at it. Sometimes I call karma by another name, and it's just consequence. Everything that we do has a consequence, and that consequence, whether it's good or bad, that's a matter of opinion and perspective. That depends on the level of awareness that you have at that moment. Something that may look bad now, later turns out to be the greatest thing that could have ever happened to you. And you know why I say that? Because as much as I hate the fact that I experienced a psychopathic relationship with a monster, had that not happened, my life wouldn't have been as good as it was after I started recovering from that. I just don't believe that without that event in my life, things would have turned out so good. And that's not to say they're perfect, because they're not. But they are so much better than before I met that disordered machine. Okay? So I think for us, for the survivors, for the warriors, for the human beings, I truly believe that karma comes to teach. It comes to teach us lessons. Okay? And sometimes you just have to look at the way you treated other people in the past. And sometimes things happen where it's funny. It's like if the script has been flipped, right? It's like all of a sudden, you know, you were on top of the game and now you're on the bottom of the game, and someone else now has the edge on you. And it's like, man, I remember when the tables were turned. That it's like, and it wasn't even like something bad. It's just you look back and you're like, man, at that point in my life, like the level of awareness that you had at that point in your life, you know, you wish you would have done things differently. But it's too late. You can't unchange the past, right? All you can do is do your best for the future. Actually, do your best in the present so that the future is easier. But you know, sometimes it feels like karma's just here to kick us in the ass. It's like, now you're going to pay for all the shit that you did. And sometimes it hurts. A lot of times it hurts. But if you can look at it from the perspective that karma's here to teach you, to be a better person, to make better decisions, to treat people better, right? Then how can that be a bad thing? How can that be a bad thing? If you can make amends to someone that you hurt in the past because karma came and showed you what life was like without that person, or karma came and introduced someone into your life that made you suffer the way you made someone else suffer, then that's a blessing. Because you were able to grow, you were able to forgive, you were able to ask for forgiveness. You introduce humility into your life. You let go of the fucking burden that you were carrying on your shoulders, that prideful burden. You were able to let it go. And if it wasn't for karma, you'd probably still be carrying all your resentments on a fucking bag like Santa Claus. So karma comes to teach. And you know what? It comes back to teach the narcissist too. But those motherfuckers have so much pride and ego that there ain't no one that's going to teach them something. Okay? So they're going to ignore those life lessons that keep kicking them in the ass, which is why they self-sabotage every good relationship they have. And every time they take 3 steps forward, eventually it's like they'll take 10 back. And to the victim, it feels totally the opposite. To the victim, it's like, they discarded me and now they got married within a week and their life is so much better while I'm here miserable and crying. I can't stop thinking about them. And yeah, you know, it sucks. It sucks to be in bed with anxiety, crippled with PTSD, and losing your will to live. It sucks. But that's not your fault. You're in that condition because you were poisoned by a psychopath predator. That wasn't your fault. Okay? But I promise you that the narcissist is not doing any better than you just because they publish something on their social media, just because they've married someone a week after they discarded you. No, they're still playing this bullshit delusional game. They're always going to lose. The narcissist never wins. Listen, I know you guys think that the narcissist always wins and the victims lose. That's not true. You're looking at it from the point of view of a victim. Once you cross over into a warrior mindset, not even survivor, a fucking warrior mindset, you realize that the narcissist is always losing. Doesn't matter how much money they have, how much they grow in the corporate ladder. They are miserable, disordered spawns of hell. They are not happy. They cannot experience love. They cannot feel love or empathy. They are empty. They're empty vessels. Okay? They are not winning. They're winning in the superficial matrix of a game. If you're taking notes, if you're keeping score in that ain't shit. That ain't shit in the spiritual world. That ain't shit when you're talking about higher frequencies. That ain't shit. That's just material bullshit facade. And the older they get, especially the women, the female narcissists, the older they get, the weaker they become, the less charm they have, the less they're able to attract. Okay? They become even more miserable. They become some wretched, wicked witches, just like in the movies. Karma's always knocking on their door. Do not worry about that. Do not worry about that. Karma always comes for them. And since the narcissist chooses not to learn from their mistakes, they only learn how to become a better manipulator, but they do not learn from their mistakes. They're going to continue being a disordered spawn of Satan for the rest of their lives. They're going to continue being an empty vessel for the rest of their lives. They're never going to learn how to fix that. So when karma comes for them, it definitely looks like it's coming for them to destroy them. And that only enrages the narcissist even more, pisses them off even more, and keeps them in a state of anger and darkness and hate all the time. Those are very low frequencies to live in. So when karma comes for us, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Okay? So keep that in mind next time you think about if the narcissist is out there living a better life than you, or if the narcissist is better off without you. It's all smoke and mirrors, guys. All smoke and mirrors. Thanks for the support, guys. As always, remember I have a free ebook that I wrote for the community. It's the 5 steps on going no contact with a psychopath narcissist. If you haven't read it already, please go ahead and pick that up. Download it through the link below in the description. And also remember, if you want to work directly with me, I do offer private one-on-one coaching sessions over Zoom. You can also get more details on that in the link below in the description, or the link right here that I'm going to flash right here, this one right here. Okay? Keep loving yourselves, guys. Keep educating yourselves. Continue sharing your stories below in the comments with the community, and talk to each other. We're here and we're growing in numbers. Okay, we're growing in numbers. We're spreading the awareness. And remember, you're not alone. We've all been through this shit. It sucks. It sucks. But life gets better. You'll be forever changed, but you'll be a better person. You just have to stay on the path. You have to do the work. You have to want it. You have to want that recovery. You have to want that better life, because it is waiting for you. And when it comes, oh my God, it's just incredible. Okay? Trust me on that. As always, if you have any questions for me, if you'd like to see a video on a particular topic dealing with psychopaths and narcissists, leave me a comment below so I can make a video response when I have some time. Thanks again for the support, guys. You have yourself a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.